Hello, my name is Visor, and welcome to episode 31 of Let's Play The Witcher 2, Iorveth side. Last episode, we finished our journey with Cynthia into this old laboratory. Apparently she was looking for evidence of the plague that wiped out the Vrans or something. And then we slept with her and left. The details are not really that important in the grand scheme of things. Anyway though, we're in the sewers under Loch Moyne right now because we're gonna go rescue Phillipa, seeing as how Radovid locked her up and she's currently in jail. But to get there, we need to fight through a couple of monsters. It's not really a big deal because we're, well, pretty strong right now. Almost max level. But we just need to get through this. Oop. I also managed to get a few new potions, but I'm not going to use them yet. However, acquiring those potions allowed me to craft a few more new mutagens. I can hit them through the gate. I didn't know that. I ended up crafting a greater critical effect mutagen, which is only 6%. The normal one's 5%, so it's not a huge increase, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, though, I'm not really going to show off those potions yet, though, because until I get the ability to decrease the negative side, I don't think I want to use those potions. They have huge downsides, and I just don't have the special ability to ignore the downside of the potions yet. I need about one more point. I think it reduces the downside by 85%, which is a pretty big deal, really. Anyway, for now, just keep on going through here. There's quite a few tunnels. But overall, these ones aren't too bad. There are going to be some later enemies that are going to be more troublesome. Anyway, let's keep on going. I think it's up here. There we go. Come on. There we go. Anyway. Damn. Get rid of these. Yep, that should do. Let's keep on moving. Yeah, I think this is the area. Assuming it lets me climb down. There it is. So let's see what's going on up here.
Your Majesty.
I've waited long for this meeting. You left Redania so suddenly I had no chance to give you the send-off you so richly deserved.
Your Majesty, I fail to understand why I have been arrested. I've done nothing but serve Redania's interests, supporting the rebellion, undermining Henselt, risking my own reputation on your behalf.
I'm no longer the little boy who believed your every word.
Why do you do this, Radovid? I was there at your most trying hours. Without me, you would not be the man you are. I don't understand.
You understand very well. You conspired against my father Vizimir, and against me. The entire Redanian court once trembled in fear of Phillipa Eilhart.
Untrue, sire. You must let me explain. What are your charges, Your Majesty?
Ambassador.
Triss Marigold was kind enough to compile a list of persons making up the secret society known as the Lodge of Sorceresses. Some Nilfgaardian sorceresses were members as well, but you need not be bothered with them, my lady.
Triss, you're mad!
The Lodge ordered Demerven killed. It ordered Foltest killed. I suspect you played a part in my father's death. And if I released you from the Dimeritium, you'd kill me too. You're finished, Eilhart. There will be a trial, due process, everything as it should be. But know that you shall not wriggle out of this. You shall be convicted of conspiracy, treason, and regicide. They'll rip your flesh from you in bits before they burn you at the stake. Throughout my childhood, I felt your cold stare on the back of my neck. When I issued orders, my subjects would search with their eyes for Phillipa Eilhart's gesture of consent. The entire court at Tretogor looked on as you humiliated me. All Redania laughed behind my back. You taught me to look everyone in the eye. Forced them to lower their gaze, do you remember? A king must never show weakness, uncertainty, you said. I've mastered that skill. Yet there is one I could never force to submit. You. You've one chance to shorten your suffering. Admit to everything, here and now in the Ambassador's presence. Look me in the eye and repent. Submit. As you wish. Torturer, put out those vile eyes.
You're making a grave error, sire.
Ugh.
We will talk again, witch.
The Phillipa Eilhart problem has been resolved. We must return to camp.
Wait here, Excellency. We'll scout ahead.
Yeah, they're not going to scout very far.
Intruder! Get him!
I don't know why he would lock himself into the cell like that. He's basically trapped himself in a corner. But whatever. I think the coolest thing about the staff, it seems like it has AoE. So I'm definitely hitting multiple targets with it, which is weird because I don't have that ability. So, I don't know. To me, that's pretty cool. There's really not much else here, so let's just go talk to the ambassador. And of course that idiot in front of him.
You're not easy to find.
Look what they did to me. Radovid. To think I taught him magic tricks when he was just a boy. Free me, Geralt. I have to get out of here. Do you hear me? Help me!
You'll answer a few questions first.
Honestly, this whole situation is kind of fucked up. I mean, I know Radovid seems very, very bloodthirsty, but Phillipa kind of does a lot of scheming and shit. I don't know whether this is deserved or not. Anyway, let's talk about Saskia first.
Where's Saskia?
When I was arrested, she was with Sheila. They must be on their way to the deliberations by now.
Okay. And how did that spell work?
How does the spell work?
Saskia's will and mine are one. She cannot resist me. But fear not. There's no suffering involved. She merely believes me to be the most wonderful person in the world. As if she were in love. You know what's most beautiful? In spite of all this, she seems unchanged. She's retained her charm, her valor, her honor.
Yeah, I'm sure she's a very lovely slave now. Anyway, let's talk about Iorveth.
I didn't track you alone. Iorveth can't wait to see you again.
My death would change little. Iorveth and all like him have no right to judge others.
Wait, what? You wronged him and he's not allowed to judge you? How does that even make sense? I'm sure he's done some really shitty stuff, but she's not clean either.
Was Shillard telling the truth about the Lodge, the assassinations?
He said exactly what Radovid wanted to hear. Half-truths, musings stripped of context, which differ very little from lies.
Did Triss take part in all this?
She's clean in those terms. Innocent as a child, but only to a point. I assure you, she has not been honest with you about many other matters.
Why did all this happen? Murdering monarchs, what interests did it serve? I can't fathom.
Help me get out of here and I'll explain all and lift the spell from Saskia. Take these shackles off me and lead me to my house. I beg you. I'll tell you everything. Everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust her. Notice how she said they were like lies and half lies, but not really lies, because there's some truth in there. Anyway, let's talk about how Triss would be in danger if we help Phillipa escape.
Clock's ticking. Time is of the essence.
Why do you do this? Would you take vengeance on a blind woman?
Shillard said they've got Triss. I have to free her before they put out her eyes too.
Going to the Nilfgaardian camp is suicide.
And leaving a friend is villainy.
Only I know how to break the spell that holds Saskia. Get me out of here. If I die, she'll remain forever spellbound.
Well, normally I would offer the choice of you picking which path we take, but going to save Triss is pretty much exactly like what you saw in the bonus video I put after I finished Roach's path, so if you want to see what happens, you can pretty much watch that. I might add on a few more bonus videos when I finish this run, but for now, we're going to go and rescue Saskia from the curse. I just think it's the more interesting bit of content right now.
All right, but if you're lying to me...
Unbind me and lead the way. We must return through the sewers.
The shackles stay on, and you'll go first.
Shillard will raise the alarm.
No, he won't. We'll be long gone by the time he comes to.
Kill him.
I'm not into murdering unconscious old men. Lead on.
She's really not in a position to give orders like that, but
No tricks.
whatever.
I want to get out of here, and I want to live.
I believe that. Can you walk? Sure you won't faint on me?
I'll manage. Will you remove my shackles?
Oh, hell no.
The manacles stay on.
Those things are the only thing keeping her magic sealed, I guess. I mean, I don't know what they exactly do, but they kind of remind me of those sea stone things from One Piece. Anyway, oh look, it's Iorveth.
That gun came.
Oh look, that guard sucks.
Who did this to her?
It was Radovid's way of thanking her for the care she provided him when he was a child.
I saw him with his army on his way to the talks, whistling a tune.
Get me out of here!
Shut up, witch! You're alive only because you're still needed.
Phillipa's promised to help us in exchange for her freedom.
And you believe her?
Know a better way to free Saskia?
Okay, so, can you still walk?
Got the strength to walk, Eilhart?
I must find it.
What state is Saskia in now?
I've ordered her to carry out Sheila's bidding until I return.
Great. And Sheila will be at the talks?
Yes. She's probably there already, making certain the Lodge's plans do not fall through.
Okay, so we now know the Lodge really is a thing. But did they order Foltest to be killed?
Did you order Foltest murdered?
No!
Shillard claimed that Triss testified.
Triss doesn't know what she's talking about. The Lodge exists, and Triss has lost our trust. All that is true. But Foltest's assassination? That was not my order.
Okay, then what are the Lodge's plans?
What's Sheila supposed to safeguard?
The restitution of the Council and Conclave, and the creation of a strong, independent state with Saskia as its leader.
With what aim?
As a bulwark. A defense against Nilfgaard. After years of chaos and destruction, the time has come to build. We wish to rule, yes. Where is the fault in that? Everyone wants to rule. And I know how to do that. Better than any other monarch in this city.
You can't hope to win the common folk's trust. Humans will never accept a sorceress queen.
Non-humans won't either, given what that old hag Finderbear has achieved.
They all believe in Saskia. They all trust her. The girl is a born leader, yet she has no political instincts. She's charismatic but not cunning. Courageous but not fierce. She is just but lacks the required cruelty.
She is your very opposite.
Perhaps. Together we would be unstoppable.
Actually, that's sort of a complaint I have about the voice actress for Saskia. Don't get me wrong, I like her lines. She does those really well. But her war speech, I kind of felt flat. It was very courageous, it was very brave, but it didn't have anything... When she says, "We're going to war," I didn't believe it. It just seemed too forced, I guess. It didn't seem that strong. Didn't really get me pumped.
What would you have done if Saskia hadn't been poisoned? If a certain foolish witcher hadn't gathered the potion ingredients?
I would have sought other means, but I couldn't miss that opportunity.
Alright, then how do we free Saskia from the curse?
How do we free Saskia?
I have charmed a dagger with a counterspell. You must thrust it into the she-dragon's heart.
You mean your heart, witch? Do you mock us?
There is no other way. She must be struck with surgical precision, otherwise the counterspell won't work. All the blade's runes must touch blood, and its point must pierce a chamber of her heart.
We'll need to hold her down somehow.
Hold down a dragon? This is ridiculous. She's lying, Geralt. I don't trust her. Why would she even need this dagger? In a minute we'll hear that she planned to free Saskia herself.
Any time you cast a spell or a curse, you must have a counterspell at the ready. It's a basic rule of magic. I prepared the dagger just before I cast the spell, in case anything went awry.
A basic rule, but I don't know many mages who follow it. Where's the dagger?
My quarters. In Geoffrey Monk's former home, inside a well-secured chest.
I know the house.
Alright, let's go.
Iorveth, know any way to get to Phillipa's quarters unnoticed?
Through this sewer. We may encounter monsters, but we'll gain a lot of time.
Keep an eye on her. I'll go ahead.
Alright. So, for the next section, I do want to drink some potions. Let's see. Get some of this. You notice these values are actually higher than before. Before, this only did +8. Now it's +10. Because I'm gaining, I think, 15% more of all my potion benefits. So what else do I want? Vigor regeneration's not bad. Huh? And vitality regeneration. That should do. Let's drink those. When I get another level into the potion effect stuff, it'll be even stronger. But I'll probably start taking new potions that have huge downsides. So that should be fun. Anyway. Should be good to go. This next area, I do find it fairly tough. I have died here a few times. Main thing is you get a bit swarmed. I mean, they're all over the place.
Wonder how many more.
Come on, don't get swarmed. There we go. Oh. Luckily, we are pretty strong, so this should be fairly doable. See, oh, more of them came. Like I said, you get swarmed here. Oh, a few of them are gonna explode. Perfect. All right, last one. There we go.
What guarantee do I have that you'll set me free?
None.
If your dagger fails to work, or Saskia perishes from the blow, you'll be next. And be assured, it will not be a quick death.
You dream of that, don't you?
This place looks just like the last.
Same stench, too. Wait here.
Yep. So this is second chance of getting swarmed. Now, luckily, I did get some pretty good armor, and I got a bunch of pretty cool potions. So I'm doing a lot better here than I did last time. I think the first time I tried it as this is actually the first thing I did when I got to Loch Moyne. Needless to say, I got my ass kicked several times. But I figure for this Let's Play, it's better to show it in this order. There we go.
Slow down. I can't keep up this pace.
The sooner you give us the dagger, the sooner you can lick your wounds, bitch.
Pain-killing spells require focus and precision. I cannot manage one now.
Die from the pain, then. Rest assured, no one will help you, nor weep for you. Keep moving.
All right, we're gonna go up here.
Geralt, you'd best check the room before we enter. I don't like this.
Neither do I.
Yeah, for some reason, there are sewer tunnels that lead directly into her house. And for another reason, there's still going to be combat inside her house, which is a little different. Gargoyles. Which luckily aren't too bad. We're pretty strong right now. By the way, while we're here, let's grab a few things. There's a few things in this room that I find pretty important. Her notes, for example. And this chest over here, dragon scales. It'd be very useful if I, wanted to craft that sword, but I already have the dragon scales, so I really don't need it, but, this is a good source if you wanted to use the operators in respect and, have dragon scales. In here, there should be 2 gargoyles.
Guess they'll never learn.
Kind of weird that I'm shooting fireballs that are gargoyle, but whatever. That should kill both of them. Cool, leveled up. That should be the final level. Which direction do we have to go? Ah, there it is. Still really like how that sword gets all lit up.
Unshackle me. Remove the dimeritium. I can help you.
Shut up!
Yeah, Again, that's probably a terrible idea. However, up here, it looks like we have something special.
Is this the chest?
Describe it.
It's heavy, covered in runes. There's a circle and candles on the floor.
Yes, the very chest in which Geoffrey Monk kept his most valuable treasures. The daggers inside.
How do we bloody open it?
The candles must be lit in a specific order. I figured it out. My notes are downstairs. After that, a simple spell will suffice. Remove my shackles.
Geralt, do you know this ritual?
Only a mage can perform it.
Shut up!
I'll light the candles, then we'll remove the dimeridium.
Okay, so that was the notes I just got. Let's check them out. So basically, you gotta light them up in these, well, one of these three orders. It's randomly picked, so you don't really know which one it will be. I think the last time I did it, this one unlocked it, so I'm gonna try it again. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sort of a cross on the outside, then the middle. So this should be 1. Should be 2. Come on. Alright, 3. 4. And 5.
It worked.
Oh,
Now unshackle me. I'll open the chest with a spell.
Neither of us can utter it.
It's not something you learn in a moment. A trained mage is needed to cast spells. The candles are lit. We need to hurry. Do as I say before I lose consciousness.
Try anything clever and you will die.
You can lift the spell binding her, but she will never be human.
She's more than a dwarf. Someone who restored hope to the Enshe.
She's a monster. If you think she can rule a realm of humans and elves herself,
Face it, Delian!
you'll suffer the consequences of your foolishness.
Look out, Geralt! Ah!
honestly, he is a terrible guard. And how well can a blind owl actually fly? Anyway, more importantly, fuck that.
Beautiful.
Alright. Make sure you have Quinn here. There's also the exploding ground thing as before. You know, for this thing, I would just do a few strikes. He'll do a charge. Stab in the back a few times. Move around. The charge hurts a lot. I'd rather not get hit by it. Is he gonna charge or... Is he gonna charge or not? Uh-oh. Come on, one more hit. There we go, perfect. Oh, no, it's still alive. Whoops. Actually, I can probably just hit it with Ard. There we go.
Amazing fight, Gwynblade! Get the dagger and let's get out of here!
Cool.
Let's hope this blade will do the trick.
A strange weapon. Never seen anything like it. I hope it works. Too bad Eilhart won't tell us anything more.
Alright, so, let's talk about a few things.
Keep in mind that the other sorceresses are here. Phillipa may inform Sheila.
Or command the dragon.
I won't be surprised if I'm forced to fight Saskia. Confused by spells, she won't understand we want to help her.
You're probably right. But please don't kill her. Unless you must do so to save your own life.
Wow. Sounds like Iorveth might actually care for Geralt. Anyway.
Phillipa will be far away by now. She was in pain. Let's hope that kept her honest.
She's bound to recover quickly and promptly return to conspiring.
She's out of the game for now.
Alright, let's go join the talks with all the monarchs and mages. As Iorveth the rebel elf and Geralt the Kingslayer. That should go over well, right? Anyway.
Time to join the talks.
I'll go ahead and see what we can expect.
So, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we're gonna go join the talks. Some of it will seem familiar, some of it might seem new. But either way, we're approaching the end of the story. However, until then, hope you liked this video and we'll be back next time. And of course, thank you very much for watching.